Hello everyone, hello. How we all doing? Welcome to the Nerdcast.
Can you not see the top of my head real well? My camera's kind of weird.
She always puts a camera in the weird position.
I do. I use my cell phone because I don't have a real camera. I'm not as fancy as you are.
I'd send you this one, but it's the dog cam. Rico needs his cam.
Are you calling me a bitch?
Rico needs his cam. He's very popular on stream.
I do like Rico. He's really cute.
He's been getting all the ladies today. So welcome in everyone. Sorry about last week. We had a little bit of medical stuff going on, so we ended up postponing it till this week. Sorry about that.
Everything's okay though. Let's just go with that.
He's the star.
Who, Rico?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. We do like him. He is. It's his world, and we're just living in it. Really.
He's 15 this year.
He's 15.
Yeah.
He's an old man.
He is.
Aww.
So welcome on in, everyone. How are we all doing? So we're going to be talking about the trailers from the Super Bowl. I've watched some of them. I haven't watched them all. There was a couple there that I didn't even notice were on the list, like Ambulance and Nope.
Well, go to that real quick. So that could be like our American versus UK for this week. We call it just football, and you guys call it American football.
Yeah.
How popular is the Super Bowl over there?
It's quite popular. We've got our own teams over here. I think we've got 4 teams, haven't we? I think we've got 4 teams.
Like American football teams?
Yeah. They fly over and play with York.
Oh, they must not be very good.
They're not classed as your big thing, your Super Bowl thing, your season thing.
Yeah. See, it interests me that like one of the first times you and I talked, you saw my terrible tower. I said I live near Pittsburgh. You're like, oh, Steelers. Like, that's pretty impressive that over there it's like we're not known for the steel we provided to make the Eiffel Tower, build empires, and all these skyscrapers. Nope, we're good at football.
My little Steelers teddy that Sphinx sent me.
Oh yeah, I did send you. I forgot about that. Yeah, that was such like a hardcore find too. It was not only was it Steelers, but a fucking bear, and I was like, oh my god, your name's Bear. Like 10 out of 10.
You sent me this one as well.
I did. Yeah, that's from like one of the local shops in my hometown.
Yeah.
Well, now that you know where I live, you can come down and kill me.
Well, we're doing a trip to America this year and next year. We're going to Colorado in August for some stuff, sponsorships and stuff. And we've got some conventions next year in Tennessee. And
this is Bear. This isn't me. I didn't know about these. I'm sure I'd be welcome to attend with you as I invite myself along.
Probably not the Colorado one. The other ones, maybe. We'll have to see.
You never know what could happen.
You never know. We could end up in your hometown, because America's the sponsor for most Twitch streamers and stuff like that.
We are, yes.
There's a lot over there.
Yeah, you figure we have like the Penny Arcade convention that people from all over come over. I remember a lot of the Minecons when that was. I don't know if they still do Minecons. I feel bad for not knowing that. They were mostly here in America. I think there was one in Paris, France, but that one was kind of hard to get to. I think not a lot of people went to that.
Yeah.
Which is a shame. That would have been cool. But I know like PAX is a big one, PAX South.
Yeah.
The Comic-Cons in my area aren't as obviously big. I don't live anywhere near San Diego. I live on the other side of the country. But Robert Englund is going to... Yeah. He's coming to our Comic-Con. And William Shatner was there too, and that was fun. He's 91 and he had a broken arm, and somebody asked how he broke his arm, and he said he fell off his horse. So
yeah, he has a lot of horses.
That's like his thing, I guess. He just got into because, I mean, what 91-year-old man wouldn't want to get into riding horses? But yeah, he broke his clavicle, or his collarbone rather, falling off a horse.
So yeah, there's going to be a lot of traveling over the next 2 years. We'll have to see who we visit, because I think Shiny wants me to visit Wisconsin. I think it's Wisconsin, is it? Is that how you say it?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I was just there not so long ago for that wedding.
Oh yeah.
It is cold there. Make sure you get ready to eat some cheese and
Cheese. I love cheese.
They're like pretty hardcore. I went to the Harley Davidson Museum there, big hardcore Harley fan, and that was pretty cool. That was really interesting to see like what Harley Davidson had done through the years.
Yeah.
But definitely, yeah, if you get a chance to check that out, I don't know where you're going, but 10 out of 10 on that one.
No idea. There's a couple of people over there. There's Shiny, there's Tiny, there's Neo. There's a lot of people that's in my stream I'm friends with there that I need to see. How far away is it from you?
Like 10 hours.
Jesus Christ, that's so far.
That was from the capital. I mean, I don't know where you're going there, but
Can I point out that it don't even take 10 hours to get to one side of UK down to the other?
Can you hear my grandmother's TV? She just made the volume go extremely high. I do apologize.
No. Right. Oh, let's get back on topic. We keep going off topic, but yeah, there's going to be a lot of traveling. I'll probably do a lot of lives in that.
I apologize. I hate to do this, guys. I need to go help her. I can hear her calling me, so I am going to just turn my camera off for 2 seconds.
I can do that. There we go. So yeah.
Grandma.
I'll have to mute her. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of traveling next year. I might end up popping on people's streams if I'm in the area and stuff like that. So yeah, it should be fun. It should be fun. Also, guys, if you want to take a guess at how many pops we have behind me in this house, then yeah, go for it. The closest one within 10 either way wins a game. 20 either way, I take one of these sauces, and yeah, we don't do anything after that. So it's a tight thing. It's between 1 and 500. So yeah. I think she's back.
So that my grandmother had a stroke like 13 years ago, and I've been taking care of her since, and we're sort of, I'm like weird on the stream. She's recovering from 2 emergency surgeries, so I'm trying to deal with that. Yeah.
No, it's understand. So yeah, that's what's going on right now, guys. If you want to take a guess and figure out what. So yeah, if you get close, if you're 10 either side, you'll win a game. 20 either side, I'll do a hot sauce, and anything either side, nothing.
I like how you say that, like you just have bottles of hot sauce. I'm gonna send you some. There was some at the Comic-Con I went to, and the one was called Face Melt.
Look at all them hot sauces in there. And I've got 11 bottles in the fridge of different types of hot sauces that was sent to me as well.
All right, deal.
Can I sue my dad? Emotional damage.
Well, speaking of emotional damage, would you like to talk about Doctor Strange 2?
Oh God, yes. This is extremely emotional. I've also got the trailer as well.
Did you thumbs up or thumbs down it? Let's just, or do you want to watch it first? I guess we should watch it.
No, we can talk over it while we watch it. But yeah. I'm liking the look of it.
I think I like it too. I like the guy who plays Stephen Strange.
Can you say his name?
No.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
I know that, but I'm gonna fuck it up. His last name up. Like, I always say Cumberland.
Cumberland.
Yeah.
Cumberland.
Like
that's Cumberland sausage.
Like the land of Cumbers. I don't know why I do that. You tell me. Why do I do things like that?
I don't know.
But I have a soft spot for him, mostly because I think out of all of our comic book actors and actresses, I think he looks most like the comic book.
Yeah, he does. He does pull off a Doctor Strange perfectly. And I said this from the start when they casted him. I said that was the perfect match for him. There's no one else in the DC Marvel universe. I fucked up there.
This is a nerd cast, and you don't know what we're fucking talking about.
It's because I've got my notes in front of me, and there's DC. I'm reading DC notes in front of me at the same time. So yeah, he was the only one.
We'll take that nerd card back.
I've got plenty of nerd cards. Listen to that. But yeah, he's the only person that could have played Doctor Strange, and he's the only. There was nothing else he could do in the Marvel or DC universe, to be honest.
He would have been not a good placement for an Iron Man.
It would have not been?
I don't think he could have played Iron Man.
No. There's no way.
Like, he would have done a good job. It just this was like puzzle piece perfect. Like, he fit that 10 out of 10 Marvel. And like, I like how he looks like. Stephen Strange is supposed to be a little bit of an older man, not like ridiculously old, but he's not like Spider-Man. He's not young.
Yeah.
And I like the scenes in the first movie. That's another thing Bear and I have been talking about doing, and let us know if you guys think it's a good idea. Bear and I have been talking about doing a breakdown of medical scenes, because now the secret's out. I am in the medical field, and me explaining to Bear what's bullshit and what's not. Even before this, we were talking about medical. But I liked how he kind of portrayed this like very serious doctor. He had a very good profession. I just think he did a good job.
Yeah. Oh, hey. Hello, Shiny. But yeah. Shiny Evie comes in as soon as Doctor Strange is topless. I've noticed that. Perfect timing there, Shiny Evie.
I agree.
But yeah, perfect choice.
I would agree. That would be my biggest complaint. He's got too much clothes on, too much shirt. To take that off a little bit.
We have been waiting for a Doctor Strange 2 for too long.
I agree. He's definitely. I think he's a really underrated character. There's a lot that goes into him that people don't really talk about.
Yeah.
The effects, I think, look cool. There's a lot of color in this trailer. There's a lot of black and whites. That's like darker. The monsters look cool. I'm a fan of a good monster. The scene where I think it just popped up on here. He's like in the handcuffs. He's in jail. Do you think Loki's gonna make an appearance?
No.
Why?
I don't think Loki's gonna make an appearance at all.
Why?
If I'm going to be honest.
Why?
Well, I can't say it because I haven't watched the last couple episodes of what you call it, but I think they're gonna save Loki for something else, because there is a project that he's involved in that's been announced. Well, it's been rumored. Sorry, not announced, but rumored. So I don't think they'd want to introduce him in this, but there is a chance that he might be sat on the board. There was a glimmer that it might be on the board.
Well, that's what the TV show Loki's about, right? He's just like fixing the time paradox stuff. Also, let's just go back for a second. I love time paradoxes. We've talked about it before. I love The Flash. Favorite movie ever is friggin' Back to the Future. So I'm interested to see what's going to happen. I mean, do you think Tony Stark's going to come back?
Yes, but not as the Tony we know.
I agree. I think he's going to be evil. And I think they're going to find like an evil.
And somebody messed up. Somebody messed up at the cinema and actually released everyone's name that's in the movie.
Oh, that's
they
sad.
did with.
I don't think we should talk about that because it wasn't like meant to be. Like we had like some surprises. Okay.
Like one big ass name person being in it.
I feel like you want to talk about it.
Now, they did it with Spider-Man. This is what ruined Spider-Man for everyone, because somebody released it with all the names, including the surprises of the people that were in it. For the people that haven't seen it, I won't tell you who's in it, but you probably already had it spoiled.
Talked about this before with like talking about movies and videos. We don't want to spoil it because that's not fun. Like we want to have like an open discussion. I can sit here and tell you that Luke Vader is Dark's whatever.
Luke Vader. Wow. Do you want to give me your nerd card back?
Ooh, that was bad. That was like an embarrassment to my family.
At least I caught mine. You carried on going.
I did. I tried to go with it too. I tried to just fumble fuck my way through that, and I didn't. I failed that one. But
you failed epically. I'm sorry.
We would like to keep some of it a secret. We're gonna probably do movie reviews of. I guess the big one we're gonna do a review of is Gotham Knights. That's not out yet, and you know we love having you guys live and having you be a part of it. But if you really want to watch Gotham Knights and play it for yourself, go experience it first, and then watch it on YouTube with us.
Agreed.
Okay, I was waiting for you to say something. I thought.
But we will be streaming it on this channel.
Yes, we will. And guess who's gonna play the greatest character ever?
Me.
That's right. Bear's gonna be Batgirl.
You wish what?
What?
You wish what?
I didn't say anything.
I've just realised I'm playing the audio for this and it's not coming through. Let me sort that out right quick.
We're not gonna get like copyrighted, are we?
No, there's no music in it.
Everybody cover your ears. If we go like this, like your parents are swearing in the next room. I also think there's gonna be like an evil Doctor Strange.
We already know this.
But like what I'm saying is like I think he's gonna be more than just like the bad guy. I think he's gonna be like I don't know. I kind of want it to be like Owlman in the DC universe. Here I go back to Batman again, where Owlman is like Thomas and Martha's other child. He's Thomas Wayne Jr. So I want it to be like Stephen Strange's like half brother's cousin that's come from Maryland.
I dreamed the same dream.
He's also British. Like he's just perfect. Look at him.
So we see quite a lot in this trailer. There's quite a lot going on.
The nightmare began.
I agree. He's also back in like a house. Remember, he was kind of like homeless in the first movie for a second.
Yeah, but he's back in the sanctum. You can tell that's the sanctum.
Oh yeah, definitely. But he's got like a bed now. Before he was just like shitty.
Can we just point something out? It is a kind of a spoiler, but you kind of do need to know it about Wong and who Wong is right now after the 5-year gap. Strange. Oh,
I thought you were waiting for me to explain. I was like, go ahead.
Do you want me? Can we share that with you guys? Strange is no longer Sorcerer Supreme because of the 5-year gap. There has to be a Sorcerer Supreme on Earth at all times, and with Strange not being there, he's no longer. So by default, it went to Wong.
The real secret is he's a Death Eater now.
Yeah. yeah. It turns into Dumbledore.
Oh, that would be so bad.
But yeah, no, that's not really a spoiler, but it just fills in the gap of why Wong is a big part of the story.
Yeah, and that's if you read that out of the like not that you. I'm saying you don't know that not from the trailer, but that is part of the comics too. Like, there's got to be one on Earth.
Yeah,
it's
that's the main law.
Yeah, it's like Green Lantern. There's got to be one in each sector of the galaxy or whatever.
And there's always got to be a Dr. Fate as well.
Imagine if you lost your job because you just blipped out of existence.
A lot of people did.
Yeah, a lot of people. And what if it was like an important job too? Like, I mean,
can I point one thing out? Could you imagine Imagine, do you know, this would piss quite a lot of people off. You're having sex in your blimp, and you're just on the edge. You're just on the. What the fuck? That.
I mean,
Also,
I was thinking of you doing CPR or like open heart surgery on someone and you blink away, and then it's like, wow, like, what do we do now? Like, do we continue? What if it was like a heart transplant and
also,
like the guy on the table disappeared? No, you're thinking about getting laid.
can I point another one out? Listen, we're still trying to figure out pregnancy. Yeah. All of a sudden, you're pregnant, it disappears, and then 5 years later, all of a sudden, you're pregnant again. Yeah.
that is interesting. Would that work on a fetus? Like, it would just blimp away?
But the bigger question is, what about if you're already pregnant?
And then you blink?
It blinks. Right, so it blinks, the baby goes. You get pregnant again, and the baby comes back, so you got two babies inside you.
That's called twins. That happens a lot.
Yeah, but how would it? That'd be dangerous as hell.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, the more babies you have, the more complications there are, which
But
is why, like.
Yeah, that's a good point. Actually, what about if the mum disappeared and the baby stayed?
That's horrifying. I don't want to think
horrifying.
about this anymore.
Can I also point out aeroplanes?
That was the biggest one I remember being on the internet. Was like, what if you were blinked in an airplane, then you blinked back, and you were just falling out of the sky?
No, let's look at the other side of it. Yeah, think about it. Right, you're in an airplane. The captain and co-pilot blink. You're fucked.
Yeah, no. I mean, I'm sure stuff. I'm sure stuff like that. That would have been. I don't want to think about that. That makes
planes falling out of the sky. Not one bit of disaster to any city from planes falling out of the sky.
It would also be hard to know like who like disappeared for like a hot second, because like what if you were just like chilling in your room for like the weekend and then you come outside again and everybody you know and love is gone? Like that would be like Hawkeye got kind of screwed over in that deal, right? His entire family.
Oh, have you watched Hawkeye yet?
The TV show or the movie? No.
The movie? What movie?
Movie. I was thinking Avengers.
You were thinking Avengers.
I was thinking Avengers. Hardcore.
Yeah. But yeah, the graphics in this. Let's get back to this and that. Yeah. So that explains why Wong is so mad at Strange. Doing alright, Jay. But yeah. But you see a lot of characters here that you see in the comics. You won't know them. They'll probably get told to you as it goes by.
I'm sorry, Stephen. Your desecration.
Hopefully, because there's a lot of characters there that I'm like, oh my god, Minotaur's there. I'm like, yes.
It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be good. I think Marvel, they have very high standards. I think Mr. Cumberland is sexy AF, and I think he's gonna do a good job as usual. I think Wanda is also gonna have this issues with her because Vision's gone now, and she's gonna be like sad and depressed, and that's gonna be like a thing she's gonna have to overcome.
Yeah, there's so much high quality in Marvel, yeah. But yeah, like Wanda says in the trailer, you do magic to change the world, and you're known as a hero. I do it, and I'm the villain.
And that kind of shows the double standard of things, because you figure there's a lot of that.
Well, she's just trying to find her kids right now. Yeah, no, she's trying to bring balance to her life again, to have her kids and Vision back, and that. But yeah,
I mean, essentially, when everything got blipped back to normal, her normal was gone. So it's like everybody else is fine, but she's suffering. Which you could play metaphor depression. But yeah.
Yeah, it's
I'm excited. The colors look cool. Doctor Strange movies movies now are kind of known for that, to have these like vast colors and like bending of reality, and that looks trippy. Cool. Yeah, that's the word. That's a good word to use.
Now, this next bit of the trailer, I paused it here to the right stage because people are saying, so they're saying this guy here is Loki. No, this guy here is Loki. One of these two is Loki. It's that
why
thing.
people go from being a prisoner and a wanted criminal to like on the council now, unless it's a different timeline.
It is a different time. They're all different because
but like I'm saying, if Strange is still in this timeline, it's like a whole like it keeps growing all this stuff he has to deal with.
But yeah, they're all from different timelines because this one here, I think they're saying it is Defender Strange.
Could be, yeah.
Yeah, but the biggest shocker of it all was this bit.
We should tell him the truth.
What's that?
We should tell him the truth. Patrick Stewart, Charles Xavier.
I like how you're like, yeah. Well, see that was the other thing I wrote in here too. What if they brought Chris Evans and had him play his Fantastic Four character and go flame on and was like the Human Torch again?
Well, also in that, do you know that bit that I paused on? Captain America's shield was leant up against the chair.
So yeah.
So they're thinking they're thinking Agent Carter.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not even talking about them though. I'm talking about the Human Torch from
I'm not going to do that. That's the
Why?
one
'Cause
thing.
they were bad.
That's the one thing he regrets doing. Is doing the Human Torch.
Yeah, it wasn't a good movie. Fantastic.
Compared to the reboot, it was fucking brilliant. It was brilliant.
Silver Surfer. Oh, but that would be cool. Silver Surfer popped out nowhere and was like, would they need to have somebody cool to play? Who would you want to play Silver Surfer in Doctor Strange if he was in there?
I want the same casting as the last one. That was perfect. He played the script. It was the script. It was the script.
Yeah. So, damn it. Okay, you're right. This is the first time I'm gonna ever admit it. I think you're right.
It was the script. He played Silver Surfer perfectly. He had the right voice and he looked the part. That's all he needed.
That's why I like stopped because I was like, well, no, like his dialogue sucked, but he looked like Silver Surfer.
And his voice was perfect, but it was the script that messed it up. If it was written by whoever's doing this one and whoever, don't get me started on directors because I can't name directors left, right, center.
Oh god, I do have a director written down here that I want to talk about later.
Zack Snyder. That's the only one I know.
Yeah.
Off the top of my head. But Daniel Radcliffe as Wolverine.
I think he's gonna do okay. Fuck you.
Is that what is he, Wolverine?
Yeah, he's gonna be Wolverine.
Oh, great.
And that one guy's directing the Wolverine. What's his name? The guy who made the movie Old and the movie. Shit, what's that movie called? Devil?
Oh, Shyamalan.
Yeah, he's doing the next Wolverine. Yeah.
Oh, great. So another movie I'm not going to watch.
I'm so fucking.
So we've got the new Batman that comes out the day before my birthday that I'm not watching, and now we've got a Wolverine movie I'm not going to be watching. Oh, great.
You calm down. M. Night Shyamalan is not done a superhero movie that so far. Knock on wood.
No. Who's this? Is the guy who plays Venom? What? Tom Hardy?
Yeah.
He's awesome. I can't wait for the next Spider-Man movie. I'm excited.
You think they're gonna put Spider-Man or Venom or one of them in this Doctor Strange? I mean, this is a big thing. This Doctor Strange movie. There's a lot of opportunities.
Well, we can't talk about Spider-Man until for at least another. I want to say 3-4 months.
Yeah, we like to. You guys have an opportunity to see everything, so it's not just us telling you about it. I mean, by all means, if you want us to just talk about it, you don't watch it. But it's just nice. It's like we're not going to do a Batman. Bear and I are huge Batman fans. We're not going to talk about Batman the night it comes out.
Because I'm not watching it.
Except we will talk about Gotham Knights like the second it comes out, because that seems to be our one exception. And if this game's bad, Bear, I'm gonna be pissed at you.
Can we point out that it is official that they have announced the pilot for Gotham Knights as well?
I'm excited.
Oh my! But which is going to come out first? Which is going to come out first? That's going to be the big thing.
Wait and see. I don't even guess.
So yeah, so going back to Doctor Strange, we see a lot of him. You see his face shredding up there. We see evil Doctor Strange here, Dark Strange.
Well, do you remember in the movie, not the Doctor Strange movie, the Avengers? He was Endgame. He he was like freaking out, and he went to all those different realities. I wonder if he'll go to a reality where they didn't win against Thanos and see what everybody's up to.
Well, this is it, isn't it? This is when they didn't win, where it went dark.
Yeah,
see,
yeah.
Strange has done a lot, and he's supposed to. Well, he's not, but he's supposed to be Sorcerer Supreme, but he's not. But he's supposed to act like it. He's supposed to be the best of them all. But he's failing so bad. He's failing so bad.
I wonder if the other ones are going to get pissed at him because he sucks. Not sucks, but he's just a failure.
Well, can we point out, right? So we've got Dark Strange, we've got Defender Strange, and we've got Zombie Strange in this movie that we can see so far.
And Marvel's known for doing this in their comics, folks. Like, it's not... They have so many different universes, and they cross over pretty frequently.
There's actually a comic for this. It truly feels bad. Yeah.
I want them to throw Spider-Gwen in there. I think that'd be pretty badass.
I want them to as well. I want a Spider-Gwen movie.
Of course you do.
How about that?
Well, I want a Nightwing movie.
All right. In chat, and you, who do you prefer, Gwen or MJ?
MJ. Nothing wrong with Gwen. I like actually her in the Amazing Spider-Man series.
No, I mean just in general. Which is better, MJ
Everybody Gwen
or Gwen? I'm saying Gwen.
I like MJ just because I grew up with the Tobey Maguire movies and therefore I like her. But yeah, no, Gwen, I have nothing against. Actually, I kind of like both of them though.
Yeah, but which one do you prefer the most? That's what I'm saying. See, mine's Gwen. It is.
I don't know. I like both of them. Like,
I feel like she's got more character than MJ.
That's
MJ
what a
just
lot of people say. Is MJ like the pretty face and the damn?
She's just yeah, exactly. That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, you beat me to it. And but yeah, there's like nothing. She's definitely just a support character. You can tell she could never be a main character. Where Gwen could.
In the Amazing Spider-Man 2, though, her death really showed a lot.
Spoiler alert if you haven't seen it.
Oh yeah, my bad. It's not spoilers. It really showed a lot of character development for him. He went through all the seasons standing by her grave and stuff. I really liked that aspect of it because for those of you who have experienced a close death, especially of a loved one or somebody like a boyfriend or girlfriend, it's a lot. That's what it's like.
It's like half a year's just gone.
Yeah,
and you just feel hollow.
Yeah,
and enraged because you just lost somebody and really it's too soon.
The 7 stages of death. I mean, that's what it is. I also kind of want them to do crossover with going back to Strange. I want him to go to Asgard, like old Asgard.
Oh yeah.
I want him to meet Odin.
Yeah, that could be fun. But he's met Odin.
But like a younger Odin.
I was gonna say he's met Odin. If you watch Ragnarok, he even says that your father said he doesn't want to be found. So they have had a meeting.
I want him to meet like a young Thor, like a baby Thor.
Baby Thor. That'd be funny.
Little baby Thor.
Baby fun.
Do you want to go? Do you have anything else with Doctor Strange, or do you want to move on to Jurassic
There's
World?
a lot of characters on this that I don't know much. I don't know what characters are supposed to be. Like, there's the Wanda part where she says she becomes the enemy.
You know, and I wonder why she says that, because she's never really done anything that bad. Like,
WandaVision.
Well, yeah, but
she controlled a lot of people in WandaVision under distress.
Are you gonna count that though? Because that was like a TV show. Like, are they trying to merge the TV and?
Oh, the TV shows match with the films. It's been told and it's been said, yeah. Because that's why Wanda's got her outfit in this, her actual outfit. She's got the book. She's got the book from her show.
See, I didn't know that. I thought they were just like two separate. I didn't. Well, which is good. I'm glad there's some continuity.
Like, let me go to your picture. Yeah, Wong's carrying the book that Wanda has. Grimoire. The can't remember the name of it.
Oh, Juan. Yeah, Juan's carrying it.
You're stressing me. Why? Like, this character here, I don't know who this is. I literally cannot tell you who this is.
I think I have an idea who it is, but I think I'm wrong.
Who do you think it is?
I think, and it doesn't look like her. I wonder if that would be a Jubilee.
No. I mean,
I just think the long hair. I think Jubilee.
That'd be cool, but I don't think it is.
That
I
would
don't
be
think.
Cool.
I can't see us seeing much X-Men in this apart from Xavier.
This is a good way to revive your X-Men stuff. I mean, you killed Wolverine. Oh, spoiler! You killed Wolverine off. You might as well.
Well, technically, if it's going by timeline, Wolverine's still alive, but it's not. It's way in the future because Charles is dead before Wolverine is.
But it's a space-time continuum. They can exist at any time in any universe and come here. So there's a lot to play around with when you have that aspect of a movie.
Yeah.
Like, you could have baby Thor being raised by Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool.
That'd be cool.
You would like a Ryan Reynolds standing there. That would be your ideal of a movie, wouldn't it? Just him standing there doing his TikTok.
That's terrifying. Yeah. What do you call it? No. Oh, well, we found two guys that don't like Ryan Reynolds in that way. Found them. We found two of them.
Wow.
Me and Nerdy think that they're lying because we were live streaming at the time and they don't want to confess it, even though I confessed to a few people that I'd turned that way for.
Yes, this is like who you are. I'm like, hey, I'm Bear. I live in the UK. I have a man crush on Ryan Reynolds. What's your name? Like, that's literally how you introduced yourself to me.
Is it?
No.
They're 100% lying, yeah. Definitely. But here, in this picture right now, this is Zombie Strange right here.
Yeah.
Zombie Strange right here. Let's see.
Now, he kind of looks like a little Doc Ock in the back.
That's all the dead behind him. He's controlling the dead. He's using necromancy
I would
power.
say that looks like some robotic arms, but I could be wrong.
But no, they're dead arms. They're skeleton arms.
What if they did like Zombie Strange and made him Doc Ock then?
Maybe. You never know. You never know. Did we get a release date for this?
2022.
May the 6th. May the 6th.
May the 6th be with you.
So we're getting it pretty soon, to be honest. We're getting it in the next 3 months.
Which is actually, for Disney, they do try to do a good job of releasing stuff on time. With the coronavirus and everything, I'm sure they had to push everything back a little bit, but at least it's coming out now.
Yeah, true. True.
I'm excited. I think I'm excited for this one.
Yeah, me too. I don't think there's any bad casting in this one.
No.
What I've seen and read.
Mr. Cumberland, please call me. Please.
So we've been playing Lost Ark and we were talking to Tabby today, the other day, and Mr. Tabby, General Tabby, we're streaming with at the moment, Lost Ark. He accidentally walked onto a filming set.
It's pretty bad. I wish I accidentally walked into a lot of.
Can you guess what film they were filming in in the UK.
Where did it,
Begins with S.
begins with an S?
Yes. It's 2 words. Can anyone guess?
Shit show.
It's a Marvel film.
Oh, I have no idea.
Anyone in chat? I can give it away with one actor's name.
Do it then. Let's see if I guess it.
I'm here. Right, so Tabby walked onto a set and yeah, he got escorted off. He just wandered on. There was no security or all. He just wandered on. He was shopping and he was trying to find where the one his bouncers he asked and all this and that. But can you guess what film he wandered onto? Begins with S. The second word begins with I. I'll give you a moment. I'll give you a moment, chat, to catch up. See if anyone can guess.
Shutter's Island?
No, it's a Marvel film as well. Think about it. Think about it. Repeat the hints. Marvel film. Begins with S. Second word begins with I. Filming in the UK at the moment. That'd be Spider-Man. No. Not Spider-Man. You're searching for it.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Anyone? Right. I'm going to say the one person's name. Are you ready? Samuel Jackson. Can anyone guess it now?
Fury?
Yeah. But what film is it? You don't know.
No, I'm.
The Shield movie. It is a Secret Invasion.
Oh.
They're filming that in the UK at the moment. And Tabby walked onto the set of it. While he was doing his shopping. Because there was no bouncers at the other end. Yeah. So yeah, Doctor Strange comes out on the 6th of May this year. If it hasn't been delayed or pushed back anymore. So the next one we are talking about, because we spent quite a lot of time talking about this. We spent nearly an hour talking about Doctor Strange. The next one we're talking about is Jurassic World Domination.
I'm excited for this one. One of my plans when I had coronavirus, even though I was vaccinated, so I had a very mild form of it. And as I spent my 5 days in quarantine, I told myself this would be a really good time to watch all the Jurassic Park movies. And I was like excited for it. And I was like, you know what? First, I'm going to watch Godzilla vs. King Kong. And then I fell asleep. And then that was it. I woke up and I was no longer sick after 5 days of being in like a hibernation. Chris Pratt's in it. Always good to see him. Anything he does is awesome. And he's like a little cowboy riding a horse. So that's just amazing. If he was shirtless on the beach, it would be a 10 out of 10. Wouldn't even have to watch the rest of the trailer. And there's a voiceover by our old friend John Hammond, played by Richard Attenborough.
I just love that Blue's got a child.
It's funny. I wrote that on here because I wrote, how is that possible? Because isn't that the thing they talked about in the first Jurassic Parks? Like, they cannot breed because there's no female, or there's no male.
They kept him separate. But they never said that. They never said that they couldn't reproduce. That was in the originals.
Yeah. So.
But this has naught to do with the originals, does it? They started from scratch.
But no, it does, because the original guys are here. But
No. Just because the original guy, like I said, they started from scratch. They used the DNA and started from scratch, not the films.
I thought you meant the movie franchise. I thought you were like, no. No, okay.
The DNA sequence.
I was like, no, they did. It's the same story. Okay, no, we're good. Yeah, they got new dinosaurs.
Yeah, they used new DNA. Look at this. Look at that pause right there. Look at that pause. I couldn't have paused it any better. the man, the legend, right there.
Yes, it's really kind of sad. Like 6-year-old me is kind of sad to see him with gray hair. It's the aging process. I'm going through it myself, but I don't know. It's like our idols. And let's go back to Richard Attenborough real quick. His voiceover, how he wanted to make it seem like, I don't know, his voiceover, I really wish I could play it without getting copyrighted. He makes things, his character, John Hammond, makes things sound larger than life. Like he wanted this island, he wanted this experience. He's just a dreamer. He's like a hero to me. He makes it seem like anything's possible, even if it's bringing dinosaurs back to life. And let's put it in a fucking theme park for people to come and pet. You know what I mean? Like, my dogs are gonna start barking because my dad's making noise. But yeah, I don't know. I really like that he did a voiceover for it. It kind of brings that nostalgia back. With Blue having babies, what do you think about that? It's like they took over the island. I like it too. I think it's cute. It shows. I'm a big fan of movies or TV shows that show like nature taking over stuff, which is why I like Urban Explorers so much. I like the idea of things being taken back by the wildlife. Insert tree hugger comments here.
I like the fact that the dinosaurs are living alongside the humans as well.
I mean, not really. They're fucking being chased.
No. If we go back to the start of the trailer, they're actually living alongside them. They're not. All the herbivores are running.
Yeah, they're like. No, I thought you meant like the T-Rex, like someone's walking their T-Rex.
Yeah.
No, they are. They're like trying to herd them. I wonder if it's because Chris Pratt's character is trying to like get them all contained.
But there's no they can do now. Now they're all out now, and that there's no they can really do. Look, like right now, it's just wandering. They all look scared of it, but it's a herbivore, so it's not.
Yeah, but if it turned around real fast, it would knock your ass out. Like you.
Yeah, that's the same with an elephant.
Yeah, but a charging elephant. I'm so sorry. Hang on 1 second. I'm gonna mute myself for a second.
But yeah, I like the look of this. This is beautiful. This game.
I'm so sorry. I'm gonna have to do this
again. I will do the talking. But yeah, I'm loving it. I like how you get to see them all. They are kind of living alongside each other. You get to see the big three again. Yeah, I think that I'm just happy to see the big three again. It makes you want to rewatch the others.
Speaking of the big three, real quick, I don't mean to interrupt you there, but how does Jeff Goldblum not really age?
He doesn't, does he?
Like that kind of, I put that in our little slideshow, but I know you're playing the trailer over and over. He still kind of looks the same.
I mean, I can put the.
And it's not like he grew up a little bit. It's like he didn't get older.
I mean, yeah, he just got grey. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. That's literally it. It's like he dyed his hair gray, but he still looks the same. Like I don't know. I don't really understand why he's actually a vampire. I mean, I figured it out. It just came to me. Jurassic World and Park is a real place, but they found anti-aging stuff. They found the Lazarus pit there, and Jeff Goldblum jumped in. Yeah, definitely. There's no other explanation. Don't tell me he, has like a nutritionist and a personal trainer to help him look young. He did stuff.
He's actually a vampire. Yeah, he's dead. He's definitely immortal. I
also see like this right here where she's crawling in the water. Or even actually, can you go real quick to the part where they're in the ocean and there's a crab boat?
Oh, we're gonna play it now anyway.
Yeah, so I don't even think Baron got me. I'm a pretty hardcore fan of The Deadliest Catch. I don't know if you have that there, Baron.
Oh yeah, I just finished watching it.
I love The Deadliest Catch. I love the crab boats. My biggest celebrity crush, I know there's a number one, is on that TV show, and I won't tell you who it is because my face will get red. But I like that there's like the Mesosaura. That's the ocean's like I love the ocean. I love swimming, sand, all that stuff. But the ocean can be kind of a scary place, especially when there's a big fucking dinosaur in there trying to eat your shit.
We can't keep her here forever.
Like no, Jeff Goldblum did not have plastic surgery. He found the Lazarus pit. We're moving on. I'm just kidding.
Dinosaurs can't coexist. We created an
But yeah, there's the
Yeah.
crab boat bit. Yeah, that you're talking about right there.
He takes the first of all, crab fishermen. Not that we're gonna get into the deadliest catch, but we should. They have the worst job. Okay, they work like 50-hour shifts in the freezing cold. I mean, it's one thing to be working a lot of hours. It's another thing to work in the cold, but the combination of that sucks. And then being splashed with water. So, like, I will never complain about the price of crab legs purely for that TV show. But, like, yeah, you have it paused at the perfect spot where that thing's trying to eat the crab pot.
The Megasaurus. Megasaurus?
Mesolosaurus.
That's it.
It's got S's in it, like a lisp. But yeah, no, that's pretty badass. Like, look at him. He looks cool. First of all, I like when things look cool. I don't like when things look fake.
Yeah. Nowadays, they're getting better and better with CGI and that.
Yes. So, like, Godzilla vs. Kong, I was really worried that would look shitty, because if, like, it's the same thing with Gotham Knights. I have such high expectations that if something looks bad, like, okay, Nightwing. If they made a Nightwing movie, y'all know I would love Nightwing. Okay,
Can I
Bear's a
just
big
point
Nightwing
out that
fan.
we keep coming back to Gotham Knights?
Because I'm so excited. Okay, Bear. Imagine if they had Nightwing. Okay, they're like, hey, we're gonna cast Richard Grayson, except he's gonna be beach blonde.
They're gonna cast who?
Just some guy who doesn't matter, beach blonde. Wouldn't that make you mad? Like, you just expect
Can we point out that she called him a wrong name? Just like,
Richard Grayson?
we refer to him as Dick or Boy Wonder, not Richard.
I don't know why I do that. I just do. I've always called him Richard. I don't really know why. His real name is Richard John Grayson. His middle name. We're done. We're moving on from Nightwing because I will go on for years, and you know that. You know that, Bear.
We
You know I
both
can
will.
talk about this. We could
Make a whole segment about it. But
yes! Jaws 3 or like Sharknado. Like, I know it was like supposed to be a joke in Sharknado, but like the dinosaurs in this movie, like the crab boat scene, Bear, like you were saying, like that looks real cool. What if they looked like the sharks from Sharknado? So it's like I like.
Jesus.
Do you think that the kids are gonna come back?
No.
Why?
I think it's just going to be the big three.
I want the kids to come back. I want
well,
the one.
since one of them gave up acting for good, I don't think we will see them.
Okay, well, I like this scene here we just played a second ago where she's in the water and the one's like trying to smell her in the water. Like, that's pretty scary. I like the idea of hiding from something giant, like the Indominus Rex. Like, that would suck to run into him.
I mean, we see kids in this film. We see a lot of them. So
But
there's a
know
chance. We might see grandkids, maybe.
No, but they're like adults now, those kids that were in the first movies.
Can we point out that they weren't T-Rexes just then as well? They were Allosauruses. Just there. They were too small to be Rexes. Just there.
Yeah, they're what Blue is. They're little like Velociraptor. Whenever I see a Velociraptor, I think of my chickens, because my chickens kind of walk and like bob their head like that. So.
This is an Allosaurus.
Oh, sorry, I don't know my dinosaurs real well.
I do. That might be a Rex, but you can't kind of make out. It looks like a Rex from this angle, but it might be another Allosaurus just by the way the head is. But yeah.
Also, real quick, let me ask you this: how did they all get into this? Like, this looks like that's in Rome. It might not be. It might very well be in my backyard. But how did they get so? Like, how did they all get loose? Like, I understand the flying ones flew and the swimming ones swam, but that T-Rex is not going to be doing some laps with those arms. He is not going to be like paddling.
Well, they were on the cargo ship, weren't they? And you got to remember, people are going to be buying them when they can.
You're gonna buy a T-Rex, a real T-Rex. Like I just
Can I point out that people buy tigers and lions and stuff like that?
yeah, but that's so stupid. My dogs are barking. Sorry, but that's dumb.
Yeah, I will not deny that it's not dumb. It is dumb. But
So,
you've got to remember, there's.
I had the opportunity to buy a goat, and I didn't do it because my yard wasn't like I didn't think I had like enough room to build it a little barn. I have a lot of property,
true.
but yeah, like the one guy who had a tiger in his New York City apartment. Like that's a real good idea.
Life finds a way. Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
They could have stored away the eggs. Somebody could have got eggs. I don't know how far along this is set after the events of the last one.
I think it said 5 years.
Well, then there is a chance. Yeah.
See,
But
there
it
is
all
this.
depends. Go on,
Go
sorry.
ahead. No, you go first.
There is a chance that that's Mexico or Rio. There is a chance.
It's some sort of not in my area.
It's definitely not in a top part of America because it's nice.
I don't think so. No, because it's nice. Screw you.
But yeah,
if it was Pittsburgh, you'd have oil in the river.
I mean, we'd have to watch it. This is on my list to watch. I will not deny it.
Oh yeah, I think we should also do like a Jurassic Park month or something. Because I mean, Jurassic Park's cool. Everybody can get in the dinosaurs and how badass they are. Chris Pratt, I mean, he could just be standing there. He's my Ryan Reynolds for you. I could just watch him. Oh my God, what if Ryan Reynolds is in this movie too? It'd just be the best movie ever. I hope that guy comes back too.
Can I point out why there was a Quetzal friggin' attacking a plane then? That was weird. Sorry, I play Ark. I play Ark, so I know the name of them. This scene here, there's a Quetzal on top of the plane attacking the plane. They're not aggressive creatures. They
but my
fly
turtle's
away.
technically not an aggressive creature until you mess with him.
They run.
Like I'm not an aggressive creature, but if you're flying in my house, I'm gonna freak out a little bit. Like I think it's a territory thing, and as they said, life finds a way. And I was going to go back to that. You said, like, people are going to be buying them. I sat there being a hypocrite for a second because I was like, why would somebody want an exotic animal? I have a turtle, and that's technically exotic.
You own a dinosaur.
I own a dinosaur. I could have. So it's funny, when I bought him, speaking of which, there's this breed of turtle, which is my favorite. It's a snapping turtle. It's called an alligator snapping turtle. Can you pull up a picture of that real quick? Just type in alligator snapping turtle.
I can't. I've got all my screens full.
Oh, okay. Anyway, it looks like a dinosaur, long story short. And these things have been around for like 150 years. Like the oldest living one I think was 250, and they actually found bullets in its shell from from the Civil War. So they live a long time, and they grow to be huge, like the size of tractor tires. And they're adorable. And with their little tongue that looks like a worm, and they're badass. Like they'll break your foot off. And I had the opportunity to buy one, okay? I could have owned it. I could have owned my favorite animal, an alligator snapping turtle. And I was like, oh, cool, I'll get one and I'll release it on the farm, on the family farm. But my cousin said no because it'll eat the cows. So I couldn't buy one.
Okay.
That's my story.
I've also just got breaking news, actually. Surprisingly, this is the first on that podcast. The Ghost Rider trailer has just dropped.
Oh shit!
So at the end, well, after we've got through all this,
Ghost Rider, I don't want it.
I am going to play the Ghost Rider trailer at the end of this podcast.
Okay. Well, we're gonna.
If we get through it.
About doing an exotic pet thing where Bear. I introduced my pets to the channel because I have a couple.
I have Rico.
Oh, he's perfect.
Yes.
Jurassic Park, though, 10 out of 10. I'm looking forward to it.
We see the trikes smashing up cars, which is about right for trikes. We haven't seen that in a long time.
The ones with the fans?
The ones with the fans.
Do you think they're gonna do or make a joke about how, and spoiler alert, in the original Jurassic Park, when they're like looking at that guy, you could see the guy pull you could see the string out of the side of him. Just look it up on YouTube. And he's like, bah! You could see the string the guy pulls to make the puppet do that. Do you think that's gonna be like a joke they make or something?
Maybe. You never know.
It's so well known. Like Spielberg's pretty good with not hiding stuff.
Yeah. I mean, this is a good freeze bit. So you can see Claire there, and I can never remember its name. Never. I don't even think I could pronounce its name.
It's just a dinosaur. I don't know its name. You're
Spitter. I call it a spitter. Right. So the thing is, it's doing that, and you'd think it'd spit in a face by then, wouldn't you?
I mean, I don't know. Sure. I mean, it's scary how close it is to her, because it looks like you could just 100% eat her. I kind of like to think that, like, she scared it, and it scared her back. Like, you ever do that before? Scare somebody, and they scare you? Yeah. My mom did that to the Amazon guy the other day. She was in the garage, and he walked up to our front porch, and she screamed, and he screamed.
And we all scream and scream.
Yeah!
Wait, you never knew about that? You'd be going back to watch it now and trying to figure it out.
Everybody's looking up on their phone right now. I'm trying to watch BS podcast, but now I gotta see. What did you think? Oh wait, do you have anything else to say about Jurassic World? Because
no, we're just gonna finish this bit, get the release date, and then we'll move on to DC.
Because I'm having my notes up and I'm thinking of stuff I want to say. Guys, I hate to say it. It is exactly like that. The Munchkin with the Wizard of Oz thing. Have you seen that? I don't know what it is in the Wizard of Oz. They said it was a Munchkin hanging himself, a little person hanging himself, which is horrible. Some say it was a bird.
No, it was a Munchkin. You can tell. It was definitely not a bird.
I don't think they would have kept that in the final cut. That's horrifying.
It might have been in the final cut. They might have not seen it until they've released it. Because they do release stuff and you don't notice it until they've pointed it out.
It was a cameraman or something, like, moving. I don't know. I think it was like a prop or something. You got to remember, when they filmed movies back in the day like that, it was in like a warehouse. It wasn't like they went to scenes or places.
And there's only so much they could do with the money they had. So the final cut was the final cut. I
like the
they didn't know.
It's like my childhood. It's, those TikTok things. It's like, I hate to inform you, your child has expired. Like, there they are. Like, they're older now, and it's sad.
Yeah, the big three. Yeah, I don't think they knew it was on camera with the whole. Yeah.
I mean, you figure even nowadays, like, they have like 20 little cameras filming stuff. Back then, it was just one.
Yeah.
And also, real quick, before we talk about the release date, they said this is the final chapter. I'm gonna be sad. Like, then there's no more Jurassic World stuff.
Of this trilogy, they said.
Yeah, but, like, then how long until we get another one? Hopefully not long.
I don't know. As long as they don't ruin it.
I think Jurassic Park's gonna be hard to mess up. Even the books are fantastic. So
we're
okay.
So we're expecting this on the 10th of June.
Yes.
Which isn't that far away again. It's 5 months away? No, less. 4 months away. June. Yeah, 4 months away. So not that far.
And then if we go to the DC trailers. So I forget how much it costs to do a Super Bowl. Can you hear my family? They're talking outside my door. I do apologize. You can hear. Okay, do you want to go to a break real quick, or?
That's all right. I can just mute you.
Yeah, if they're really, I don't know why they're being so loud outside. I asked them not to, and it's very
it's not too bad.
Okay,
I can watch it.
I forget how much it costs to play a commercial at the Super Bowl. It's like, I forget how many millions of dollars per second. And it's interesting, DC was like, let's just take all of our movies and mash them together into one. Which
was smart, to be honest.
I mean, cheaper, but I don't know. It was kind of like hard to talk about. I didn't even get an Aquaman picture, and I have notes about him. I guess let's start with The Flash. What do you think about him, my friend?
I'm still not 100% sure about the actor that's playing him.
I think the actor is a little off, but I think I think it's nothing wrong with him. I just think maybe it was the wrong casting. I think because you have this like set mind of Barry in your head.
Like the TV show, that's the kind of Barry you want.
Yeah, he did do a good job.
Gus.
So here's the thing. I'm a big fan of when the costumes look like what they're supposed to. Call me crazy, but I expect Green Lantern to be, well, green. I was worried when they said they updated the Flash suit. I was like, oh my god, it's going to look like shit. And I was worried about that. I freaked out a little bit. But they have like the glowing like veins in the costume. I kind of like that.
Yeah, that's like from
yeah, right here.
From Injustice.
Yes, it is. It is from like Injustice. I like that. I like that they had. And he said that he talks about going to any timeline. So could he be hinting at Flashpoint there? Could it finally happen?
Well, this is supposed to be about Flashpoint. The Flash is supposed to be about Flashpoint. They've even said that the.
But like, is it the Flashpoint you and I are thinking of, or is it just going to be like their own version? Because you and I
have no idea until released.
Yeah, that's Bear and I are big fans of course, superheroes, but we do like the Flashpoint paradox.
Some of the storylines from that is amazing. Like the Thomas Wayne one, that's the best. That's my favorite one.
The Thomas Wayne is definitely a journey of emotions.
It's about losing his son and losing his wife to madness.
Yeah, it's like what is worse, losing a parent or losing a child? And obviously, I would argue that Thomas has the worst loss because his son died. Like
his son died and his wife went insane.
Yeah,
he had it bad.
So I'm looking for. I don't know. I think what you said though. Sorry, I saw a picture of him up on your screen. I think it's a weird casting. He looks good as the Flash. It's nothing with him. I don't know.
It just doesn't look the part.
I think he looks okay. If he was Ginger, I think it would have made it a little bit better because he is Ginger. So we've talked a lot about the Batman trailer.
Yeah, I mean, you don't get to see much of the Batman trailer, really, just touching it. But Black Adam, the movie we've all been kind of waiting for since it was announced that The Rock was going to play Black Adam.
So, first of all, The Rock, I was worried when they said he would be Black Adam that you would see him and just see The Rock dressed up as a superhero versus the character Black Adam. I think he doesn't look like The Rock. I mean, he is The Rock because he's playing him, but you know what I mean? It's like.
I mean, I like that. I like the version they're going for. I like.
Yeah.
I'm actually glad that he's bald, to be honest.
Fine.
I'm glad they did not stick Black Adam's hair on top of The Rock. Oh my god, could you imagine that?
So that's the thing. I just bitched about how I like when a costume looks how it's supposed to look. They can change characters a little bit. This, I think, was for the better. The Rock with hair just would have made everybody throw up.
Well, we've seen the pictures of The Rock with hair, and he does not suit hair whatsoever.
Yeah, that's weird. It's The Rock. Like, how come he can do everything but wear hair? But no, I mean, everybody's just going to throw up if they see hair. Like, in the theaters, it's just going to be mass amounts of vomit. We can't have that. And I think he looks badass. Like, the suit looks fine. The lightning bolt's fine. Everything looks good. He doesn't look like it's Dwayne Johnson. He does look like a superhero, which is cool. I'm happy he finally has a superhero movie. Where'd you go? Technical difficulties. Bears.
No technical difficulties. I'm just moving my chair back. I'm just making sure I don't run over Rico.
Rico requires foot massage every hour on the hour.
Are you offering to give me a foot massage?
No, I was talking to the dog.
But yeah, Black Adam cast perfectly. I think the suit looks amazing.
I didn't think Dwayne Johnson could play a superhero without looking like Dwayne Johnson, but in the words of The Rock himself, it's about drive. What do you think of Mr. Jason Momoa? If I said that wrong.
Jason Momoa. I like him as Aquaman. I do.
I like him too. You know, I was worried when they cast him for the first Aquaman movie, or even
See, when they casted him for it, I was like, yeah, actually, yeah. He suits it. He definitely looks the part and everything.
I disagree. I think he's completely different than the comic book.
Oh yeah,
It
definitely
looks
different.
like-
Definitely different to
But-
the comic book.
Yeah, that's not a bad thing though. They took a character. It's weird because like in the world of comic books, Aquaman's so shit on all the time.
Oh yeah.
But like they made him like, I mean, if you get Jason Momoa, it's like, what are you gonna do? Call him a little bitch? Like you can't do that. He'll kick your ass.
Oh yeah, it'd whoop your ass.
So I don't know. I'm excited. I like his costume. I think his OG suit looks amazing. The purple and green, which he is in the black suit too. But he's like King of Atlantis. That's what he wears. Do you think they're gonna include? I mean, they include Mera, which is his wife, Queen Mera. Do you think they're gonna have his son? Because his son's a baby.
It depends how far they're gonna do it. I mean, right in this clip right now, we got the stealth suit of Black Adam, Aquaman.
But wow, nerd card. I'll take that.
No. He's wearing a black suit. There's an easy mix-up between Black Adam and since we've just been talking about Black Adam. And you got to remember, I'm staring at the pictures right now. I'm literally staring at these pictures right in front of me. Well, the video is on that one. But yeah, you got his stealth suit there, but you've still got the logo. You still got the logo right there. Right there.
Yeah, it's still Aquaman. And you know, I did just go on my tangent about how I hate things are a different color, but this is like his like ninja mode. Like he's just see that right there where he was sitting on his throne. Like a lot of people don't get that. He's not really a superhero if you think about it. He's an Atlantean. This is what they all do. But he's just their king.
If you shit on Jason Aquaman, no, we've got nothing bad to say about him.
No, I mean, yeah, no, I agree. Like if somebody even wanted to make a joke, like, man, Jason Momoa, bad casting for Aquaman, it's like you have like he'll come to your house and find you.
Let's put it this way: there's no one that could play Aquaman like he could.
I think anybody else would have been a joke. Like I think it just would have been. They had to find the most badass guy they could, and they did it. And they were like, "Here, you need." He probably came and was like, "Hey, can I play a superhero for you? Like, I want to be Batman or I want to be Superman." They were like, "No, dude, Aquaman."
They needed a badass so people wouldn't question it.
And yeah, nobody's. Yeah.
They needed to make him more badass.
I mean, in the comics, it's not like he's like this like ocean lover. He is because he lives there.
Well, they make him out to be a pussy in the comics, really, don't they?
I mean, you know, he talks to fish.
Yeah.
I had one more comment about all this. Hawkman makes an appearance. I think Hawkman.
Time out. Not just Hawkman, the Justice League, do. The original Justice League.
Yeah.
So, by the looks of it, Black Adam is going to be set just before the actual Justice League. It's going to be Justice League of the Justice Society. Justice Society, yeah.
I wonder if they'll reveal the next Green Lantern too.
You never know. But like you were saying, right. So we've got a few characters here. So, let's get to the part. So, it's right after this, isn't it? Yeah. So, I don't know. What's her name now? I've forgotten her name.
Catwoman.
No, that was what's her name? Was that Catwoman? No, that's this. Yeah, it's not Catwoman. You got there we go. They went off with Hawkman. right. Let's put it this way, right? I've been up since 9 o'clock. I've been streaming, and now I'm podcasting. So let's get past that.
Let's give me your
Hawkman,
give me it.
with Hawkman,
You just said
they
it again.
trash.
You fucked up.
No, I didn't. I've been saying Hawkman for the past 3 times. With Hawkman,
He
listen,
looks badass.
they've messed up.
What?
Listen, let me finish. They've messed up, but in a good way. They got rid of the green and went red, which is the best mess up ever. Because the green was tacky. We cannot deny that. Even in the comic books, it was tacky. Red and gold, definitely.
So, I agree, and that's the thing. I just went on a tangent how I hate when colors don't match the original. He looks nice here. He looks awesome. Those wings, and I was worried when they were talking about Hawkman, he was going to kind of look like Falcon from the Avengers. And we don't want him to look like that. We want him to look different because he's not. We don't want people to think this is... Also, in the comics... Yeah, exactly. And in the comics, spoiler alert, guys, they're not really like Hawk people. So, I'm glad he looks... Those wings are huge. Like, he looks awesome.
I like that they're retractable. That's cool.
Yeah, like, isn't it supposed to be like a mecha suit or something he puts on or something?
Yeah, kind of.
He's not born with them. It's not like they're coming out.
There is a storyline where there actually are Hawk people.
Yes.
From an alien planet.
But it's not like.
But
actual...
I think that's a different storyline.
Yeah.
But yeah, Hawkman right now looks awesome.
Yeah, he looks good.
I can't fault him. I don't know who's playing him.
I'm not sure myself.
And then we've got Black Adam there, and then we've got the man himself, Dr. Fate.
Hey, I'm sorry. I'm going to mute myself for a sec.
Played by Pierce Brosnan. Amazing actor. And to be honest, a perfect match for the age he's at now to play Dr. Fate.
Yes. I'm excited. DC is going to boost it up. And, honestly, DC can make a bad movie like Green Lantern. I'd still go see it because I love DC that much. But I have higher expectations for you now.
See, I'm always going to be a DC fan because of how dark it is and how they don't beat around the bush.
Yeah.
About stuff. They'll kill you no matter what.
They will kill Thomas and Martha Wayne. Spoiler, Pennyworth, R.I.P. They killed Alfred recently.
Yeah.
And I'm still like traumatized. It's like that's why, guys. That's why Gabe and Bear and I didn't do a podcast last week. We were mourning.
Yeah.
over Alfred. Oh boy, I lost the note page. Good. Do you have anything else to say about the DC movies? I'm excited. I think they're going to be good.
So, one second. Let me get the cast list up for these. Let me see. Right. So, we're going to have Iris and we're going to have Black Adam's son in it. Pierce Brosnan is going to be playing Dr. Fate. Ah, that's the name. Cyclone. This is Cyclone.
The chick, yeah.
Yeah, and the outfit that she's wearing is perfect. It matches the kind of more modern look to her outfit from the comic books.
Mm-hmm.
It does match.
Yeah, no, she looks fine. I have no complaints with her. I think she was cast well too. I think this girl's gonna do some exciting stuff.
Don't even ask me to pronounce her name because Quintessa Swindell. Quintessa Swindell. I think that's how you pronounce it. Oh god, I've just seen who's playing Hawkman. It's my man from Leverage, Aldous Hodge.
I like how you say my man, like him. You and him are on like first name basis.
Oh my god, guys! If you look at my Facebook, my because you can put your motto and it says Age of the Geeks, baby. And sound effects all across Twitch. If I can get a sound effects in, that's the first sound effect in. Going into Azavaz stream, you type in exclamation mark baby, comes up with Gaby baby. That's what it comes up with. Age of the Geeks, baby. Age of the Geeks.
You and your like man crush rants. I love
He's not
it.
a man crush. He's just cool. This is him right now.
He's
This
just
is who's
badass.
playing Hawkeye. Hawkman.
Yeah, he's cool. I like him.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He's funny as well.
He does look like the guy who plays Falcon too, so it's like we can't have it look like we're ripping off another one because not a lot of people know who Hawkman is because not a lot of people read the comics.
True.
But yeah, no, I'm impressed, DC, but I have high standards for them, so I would argue that my standards are higher for DC than they are for Marvel.
Can I point out that we've got Atom Smasher as well in this? Fully grown. Which is a bit like Ant-Man. He can shrink himself and grow himself. Also, there's another thing of this movie which is a little off for Dr. Fate. He has his mask off.
Oh, Bear. Yes, he does.
Dr. Fate. Or did I get it wrong? Why are you saying
You
all
said
Bear?
Doctor Strange.
I said Dr. Fate.
You said Strange at first.
No. We need to clean your ears out. Somebody clip that and send it to her. Anyway, yeah, this is strange because the celestial being that's in the helmet doesn't usually come off unless death.
I wonder if that's like his prequel thing. Like, look, this is what I did.
No, because he's got it off and he's actually got it in his hands talking to. What I can see is Hawkman here. And it's strange for him to. No. Alright, Shiny. He was going to say strange and then stopped himself. Yeah. He stopped myself. I didn't say it.
No, I know. It's just our secret. It's whatever. When you've been friends as long as Bear and I have, you just accept that your nerd card gets declined sometimes.
Like, right this moment in time, they're actually talking to each other. There. And he's looking at him. There. So they are actually. They're having a discussion. So I'm kind of curious to see what's going to happen in this movie. Also, can I point out that how many friggin' flashes are stood in the background just then?
It's going to be interesting. I think, and that the fact that they didn't show much too, they only showed kind of like some repeats of. Yeah, okay, so there's a bunch of flashes. They showed some repeats from Batman. They showed a little bit of Black Adam. They really leave you still guessing to be like what's going to be left. I also, now I think about it, I kind of wanted The Rock to play Cyborg. I like the actor who plays Cyborg, but like it's The Rock.
Yeah, because no one would have a go at him then. They'd all love him.
Yeah, I agree. There, we are running out of time. We might have to continue some of this for next time.
Yep. We're going to probably not go into much detail about the other trailers.
What could be greater than a king?
Yeah, probably not as much. I would agree. Yeah.
Because you got to remember, we've got Ambulance, we've got Hope, we've got
Let's
Nope.
Looking at my stuff here. Yeah.
I'm just going to watch this trip. Oh, did you see that? The Flash has goggles. They drop down.
Yeah,
lenses.
it's like,
That was actually quite cool. I never noticed that the first time I watched it.
oh, my phone's gonna die again.
Get on charge. Why are you doing this?
Because it was on 100% when we started. So, hold on.
Now she's gone. But yeah, I'm excited to see what DC do with these movies. These are going to be interesting. So next up, we're going to be talking about Sonic 2. Now, there's not much.
I'm excited for Sonic 2.
There's not much we need to talk about because we all know, we've all watched it, we all know it, we all, you know.
What do you mean? There's plenty to talk about. I have like a whole page of notes written on this.
I also have to point out that We can't see you.
Well, I'm working on plugging in my phone.
So yeah, Sonic and Knuckles. There's not much to talk about, to be honest with this, because it's the same trailer. There's no new from the trailer that we watched a few months back.
Yeah, no, it's definitely they didn't like update the trailer. They just kind of left it how it was.
Are you done?
I'm done. I'm trying to adjust my.
Just that you're making a lot of noise.
I'm putting my phone back.
Done?
Yep, I've been done.
No, done so I can unmute you
Yeah.
while you make all that noise.
Well, you're an ass. So the trio of Sonic Knuckles. First of all, I'm a diehard Knuckles fan. I love Sonic.
Yep,
I love
same.
Knuckles is my favorite, next to Shadow. They show Angel Island in the clips, which, for those of you who don't know, Bear, I don't know if you remember this even. Knuckles is the guardian of the Master and the Chaos Emerald, so it's going to be neat to see that. He can actually talk to it, too.
Yep.
The egg bots that Jim Carrey... First of all, Jim Carrey is amazing in these movies.
And can I point out as well that we were all a bit worried about him playing Egg.
Myself included.
Because of how skinny he is, and we all expect him, when he said Egg, that he's going to play Dr. Robotnik. We all thought, how is he going to put all that weight on to make him look? I actually don't mind him being skinny.
You know, he pulls it off well. Because, like, you figure, like...
He's nuts.
Yes. I kind of wanted Danny DeVito to play Eggman at first. But, I don't know, Jim Carrey just...
He's got the comedy side.
Man, he can play freaking any character and it'd be amazing. Like, I just don't get why is he so good at Eggman?
I tell you something else about this movie that I'm a little worried about. They're throwing a lot of the games into this. Like where I've paused it right now, the play and see.
As they should. It's a video game movie.
Yeah, I know, but they're throwing. It's not just like I'm gonna throw this. I'm just gonna throw a couple of scenes, a couple of bits from this game. They've took it from almost all the games they've thrown him in, apart from the one every game that involves Knuckles and Sonic together, or vice versa. You know, they've thrown it into this movie that I've seen in the trailer. What?
Like what this scene with the airplane? What is that from? A lot of them. There's Tails uses that airplane a lot.
2 and 3 is not in 1.
Yeah, but because the first Sonic was just him, and then the second had Tails, and then
the third had Knuckles.
Knuckles was brought in. So yeah, they're throwing more because I think I hope they bring Shadow and Rouge. Rouge is like my favorite. I hope they bring those, like, everybody in. There's a lot of characters in it.
There is a lot of characters. I'd like to see Amy as well.
And not a lot of people know that either, like, because of the original game was back on the Sega. This made me sound really old. Like, Knuckles and Sonic, they hated each other.
Yeah.
Also the egg bots too. If you keep playing the trailer, we get to a part where there's like I don't even know what you call it, his egg ship. Some sort of egg-related pun. Jim Carrey's amazing. He really...
I am so glad that they actually listened to the fans when it came to Sonic, and they changed his eyes into the cartoon version instead of those weird-looking things.
What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't you remember? They
released. He's always looked like that.
No. Anyone else that's watched?
Don't talk about the original one with Keith Bear. Remember?
With what?
Don't talk about the original Sonic. What he looked like.
No. I'm trying to point out that the company that's making it, that all of it, that they did a good job listening to the fans and what the fans wanted. Yeah, it cost them millions to change it. But in the end, it was the right decision to make.
But I also we don't talk about it because it's going to give our viewers nightmares.
We're not showing them, so they can imagine however they want.
But if you say his name 3 times and spin around and look in the mirror, he's supposed to see you there. Ugly Sonic, ugly Sonic, ugly Sonic.
Can I also point out that they got the cavern? They've got the spike balls going through the lava. Sonic doing his spin.
Yeah.
This was cool. This is what we wanted. This is what we wanted. Seeing him bounce off wall.
Everybody's probably wondering what I'm playing with. I just noticed it was in the stream. This is an IV, a practice IV kit. It's not actually sharp. It does have like a pointy plastic part, but there's no. It's just from an IV kit from work.
But yeah.
Knuckles looks good. I was worried he would. Have you seen the cartoon they came out with recently?
Which one?
I don't know. It's just in the past couple years. He looks kind of strange.
The fat one?
Yes, the fat one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he looks a little strange. But here he looks good. He's got like that crescent thing on his chest. Eggman, I mean, he's so skinny, but like, look at him eating that popcorn. Look at the Master Emerald. It looks great. I'm excited. I think it's going to look good.
I like that they've got the robot as well.
Yeah, the robot, and it looks kind of like it does in the games, like real silly looking with the mustache. Like, why would he put that? But that's Eggman. Like,
Quick stretch, little snack.
that's just how it is. We like it.
Yeah.
Time to go for a
He's eating a
They've got-
chili dog.
They've got the surfing part as well for it. The surfing Sonic.
Oh, yeah.
The
No, it's-
snowboard Sonic, sorry.
What we're gonna do. Step 1.
I think I'm excited. Knuckles is also pissed. I think in the games, I forget what happens. It's been a long time.
So
I
in the
think he's-
games, Robotnik manipulates
Knuckles.
Knuckles.
He tells him he's gonna steal the emeralds or something, right?
Yeah. To
And this
power
is like
his machines.
Like April. That's coming out soon. That's like his thing, right? He's got to protect the Master Emerald.
Yeah.
But it's
That's
like a
his thing.
family born into it.
Yeah. He's a protector of the emeralds, yeah.
That's his day job.
But yeah, I'm excited for this. It's not far off. It's 2 months away. Like what? About 40 days away. I think. But yeah, I'm excited for this. This should be good. Should be really good.
Yes.
On to the next one. The Lord of the Rings, the Rings of Power.
So I'm not a huge Lord of the Rings fan. I'm not against. And people, I know you were gonna say that. People are gonna come at me for that. I don't really know why I'm not. I guess I just never really watched the movies growing up. My family is. They're like my brothers are pretty big fans. I think the thing with Lord of the Rings is I'm such a why, like an asker of the question why. Like why did he make these rings? Why did he give them to these people? So the fact that this is like a backstory, I think would help me. I think I would need to watch this first because doesn't this take place before?
Right. Let's go through this, boys and girls. Let's educate her a little. One, he didn't make the rings for them. They were made.
Whatever.
The rings were made, and he made a ring to control all their rings.
Yeah, one ring to rule them all.
Yeah, but he didn't make the other rings. He made a ring to control them rings that they got made. But yeah, that's that. I'm a massive fan of Lord of the Rings. I love the whole fantasy thing. I've got Smog up there, big Smog. With can you name the voice actor? Smog.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson. I have no idea.
You've been trying to say Cumberland for all like.
Oh no, I knew that. I knew he was because he played it in The Hobbit.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I knew that.
That's what I was saying. You know the voice actor,
Cumberland.
and you failed.
I did fail. I don't know why I didn't. Yeah, I knew that.
But yeah,
So
the trailer. That's
See,
messy
that's
because
amazing. He plays a dragon. Like that's pretty badass.
he plays a lot of things. He actually did. Have you seen the behind the scenes of it? where he's actually acting it away and everything.
Sorry, I had a spam call came up. Yeah, I have seen that. He's like crawling around on the floor.
And doing the whole voice things and everything.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that he did that.
Yeah. So we got a teaser trailer of just the gold running through the letters. That's all we got. So we're gonna actually watch the trailer because there's not much we can talk about really until we've seen the trailer.
Have you ever wondered? Haven't you ever wondered?
So
What else is out there?
Amazon is Prime's doing this.
There's wonders in
So
this world.
I like the scenery. I think the
Beyond our
scenery looks
wondering.
cool. I mean, it's supposed to be like this vast world.
Yeah, it looks like these two have just been hunting and they've got the antlers from something.
From something.
There's so many animals that have antlers in this film, so we can't even guess to what there might be.
I can feel it.
Before the king.
Like that waterfall. Now, the monsters or animals or beasts, whatever you guys call them, the planeswalkers in this, they look cool, but they also look scary, which is a good thing. You kind of want your monster to be like that thing there that just popped up like a couple seconds ago, like the four mouths, that was scary.
I know it looks like we're going to get a war during this as well, so it's going to be cool to see. Can we just point out, for anyone that's trying to figure out who Sauron is right now, there he is right there. The guy with the one ring.
Yeah, he's the good-looking guy. He's the heartthrob.
Because he has his mace right there.
You're such a dork.
Yep, I am. But we're going to see everything. We're going to see elves, we're going to see dwarfs, we're going to see all sorts in this. We're going to see wars, we're going to see the amazing scenery like we always expect.
So he made the one ring to rule them all. Who made the other rings?
The dwarfs.
Why would they make of power that are evil?
So the rings are to symbolize like the leaders, basically,
Of the dwarfs?
of everyone. So the leaders of the elves got their 6 rings, 4 rings.
See, and that's the other thing too. Like, I don't know. There's just, I'd have to probably watch it all, and I'd have to like sit and take notes on it, and then ask you about it. Like, we'd have to watch it together, and I'd have to be like every 20 seconds spare. Why is there 6 elf people that they give rings to? Why not 7? Like, it just would be a lot for me to like. I don't know why I'm like that.
Because it's the rulers of the certain, like you got the rulers of the mountains and the forest dwarfs, and stuff like that. Different areas.
Why would they make rings with power? Doesn't it make that one little guy go insane? That gremlin guy?
That there's only one ring of power.
But what's that guy's name? He
Gollum.
puts it
Gollum.
on. Yeah, why does it make him go crazy?
Because it's pure evil. The ring. Pure
Gollum's
evil.
pure? But it makes it.
That's Sephiroth's main ring. That's the one ring. That's his ring. That's the ring of evil.
Then how the hell did he get a hold of it?
Right. Watch the films. Watch the films. I'm just gonna have to describe the entire film to you for you to even understand why he's got the ring.
There's just so many. Like, was he always like that? Like a little like.
No, he's a hobbit.
He's a hobbit.
He's a hobbit. That got a hold of the ring and turned into that after years and years and years.
A hobbit?
What?
Isn't that what Shia LaBeouf is? A hobbit?
Shia LaBeouf isn't in the film. Elijah Wood.
I don't say it. I knew it was something. Look how offended you look. Don't be mad at me. No, isn't that what Elijah Wood is? He's a hobbit, right?
Right. Before all your nerd cards have gone, stop talking. Because there's going to be a point where we're going to have to kick you off the podcast because your nerdiness is just gone. It's gone out the window.
Just shut up, Sphinx.
So yeah, this is released on September 2nd. Moving on.
I've never
So
seen
this is the teaser trailer that we got, which was amazing. It's not CGI'd or alt like that. It's actually made of wood. They poured it in. They poured the metal in, and it set fired. Even Nerdy says it's hot. It hurts.
Hurts me too. I just asked the question and Bear got all mad.
You ain't seen mad. Wait till after. We'll be having words.
Oh god.
Wait until I tell your boyfriend.
Doomed to die. One for the Dark Lord on his dark throne. In the land of Mordor. Stone.
Hello?
1 second.
Oh, okay. I panicked. I was like, crap, you really did kick me off the podcast.
If she listened, it tells you.
What'd you say?
Shh.
Oh,
Three rings for the
Sphinx, me and you are
Yeah.
never going to watch films together if you keep talking over the film.
I didn't know the streamers could hear it. I thought it was just you.
No. Because you haven't got the volume up. You can't hear it.
Yeah, no, my bad.
When I
Go
said
ahead.
we're going to
I'll be
watch
quiet.
the trailer, when I said we're going to watch the trailer, we're going to have sound. We're not just going to be sat in silence watching it with no
Okay,
sound.
I'll be good now. Go ahead.
So she carries on talking. Right. For the last time. Shh. Shall we mute her?
Three rings for the Elven Kings.
3 rings for the
Under
Elven
the
King.
sky.
Under the sky.
7 for the Dwarf Lords.
7 for the Dwarf Lords.
In their halls of stone. 9 for mortal men.
9 for
doomed
mortal
to
men.
die. 1 for the Dark Lord.
And 1 for
on
the
his
Dark Lord.
throne. In the land of Mordor. Where the
Mordor.
shadows lie.
There you go. There's all the rings. 3791. So we're expecting that on the 2nd of September. Right, you can
That's
talk now.
pretty-
You can talk now, yeah.
Yeah, but that's 20 rings.
Okay.
So he was a hobbit, and that's why he looks like that. Is because he put that ring on.
No, because he had that ring with him for years and years and years.
I was gonna say Bilbo Dildo Baggins put it on, and he was fine.
Right. Bilbo is 111. Gollum is about 800 years old.
Oh, so he had that ring a long time.
Yes. And
Okay.
it kills your taste. It kills everything. Your emotions, your
And that's why
taste
he's
of
like
food.
that, like
That's
a
why
little,
he
like,
eats raw food and that.
But that's why he's like a little like, what are those things called? That those people that like they wear the chain and they like they hump your leg.
Slaves?
No, there's like a gimp. That's why he's like a little gimp.
Did she just say dildo? Yeah. Bilbo, not dildo.
It's from South Park. He calls himself Damn it. Anyway, this comes out in September. Lord of the Rings prequel that Sphinx has to watch and look up a Wikipedia article about.
Sphinx has to watch the extended editions of all 3, so enjoy 4 hours of each one.
Oh my god, that's such a long. I can't even sit and like watch a book, read a book for that long.
You watch a book for 4 hours.
Shut up.
That's talented. You're supposed to read them. You're not supposed to just look at them. They don't just jump out at you and go, well, this is how this is done.
Shut up, Bear.
You heard it here first. She doesn't read. She watches the books.
I watch the bugs. At least I know who Doctor Strange is.
So do I.
So, Ambulance. This was a weird trailer. Apparently, I looked it up on Wikipedia. This guy is trying to get money for his wife's medical bills, and he takes his stepbrother, and they steal $32 million, and they steal an ambulance as their getaway car. I don't really know why LA is written in a different color. I think maybe it has to do with the LA riots, or it's just in LA. I don't really know. That's just a guess. It could just mean nothing. It's an action horror movie, and I love a good moral conflict, because when they steal this ambulance, there is an injured police officer and an injured EMT inside, so they're trying to keep those two alive.
Can I point out the reason it's highlighted LA is because it's set in LA.
I said that. I said, I don't know if it's like the LA riots or just in LA.
It says it right there on screen.
Yeah, but it's
It
an
was a
ambulance.
beautiful morning in LA.
Well, no, people take ambulances all over the. Like, you can take one to, like, Ohio, like, to different states. Like, you can go to Ohio from California if you really need to in an ambulance.
My wife needs this surgery.
We're not the bad guys. We're
I
just the
like a
guys
good
trying to
moral
get home.
conflict story.
I gotta get back to my wife.
I mean, it could be interesting.
No matter what.
The trailer itself
Gotta get
looks
you back home, little
pretty
brother.
bad, I'm going to be honest. It didn't really do justice to the story.
I want to get everybody home.
I mean, watching it, I really understand what the movie was about.
Did you know that
And I really hope it brings, like, a light to police officers and frontline workers, EMTs, frontline workers. I really hope it puts them in, like, a positive light.
Yeah, they need it after everything they've been through.
Needs this surgery.
Yeah.
But there's not much to talk about this.
There's not, because the trailer was so nothing. There was just, like, nothing. I don't know. It was just a weird trailer for it.
It literally doesn't tell you anything.
But it's an action moral conflict movie, and I like action. I like moral conflicts. I like a good, you know, dilemma.
Hmm.
So, Nope is the next trailer. Do you have that? Is that up yet? I can't. My screen's too dark.
No, so
So, Nope. First of all, do you see who the director is on that picture there?
Jordan Peele, is that right? No.
You know who that is?
No.
He is a comedian from Keegan Michael Peel.
I can't say I know any of these actors right on this list, but I might be wrong because
Keke Palmer she has some stuff going on. He's known for comedy. That's the weird part about this. Is it's supposed to be a horror movie about aliens or some event taking over and controlling the minds of animals.
Right.
I like a good mind control, kind of like Planet of the Apes. But this was again a weird trailer.
It's got Daniel in from Us. Is it Us? The one where they switch. They try to switch bodies with.
No idea, friend.
It's is it Us? Let me have a look.
The Oz, we talked about that earlier.
He's in Black Panther. Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, he's in Kick-Ass. He's in I think he's even in Skins, you know. Trying to find the movie that I'm trying to talk about. Can't find. Oh, never mind. But yeah. Oh, Get Out. That's it. Get Out.
Yeah, it's just gonna be another horror nature. You know, they're in kind of like a deserted town, and I do like that aspect. I like. Again, we
Yes.
talked. Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. Glenn from Walking Dead.
Yes.
But let's take a gander at this trailer.
Oh my God! Can you hear my family? I'm sorry. We might have to cut this.
You can't hear 'em.
Okay.
And that man is my great-great-grandfather.
Great.
There's another great-grandfather. But that's why back at the Haywood Ranch, as the only black-owned horse trainers in Hollywood, we like to say since the moment pitchers could move, yeah, skin in the game.
She's very hyper, isn't she?
I wonder what time period this takes place.
Sounds like it might just be the 90s. Just
That's what I
hitting
was-
the 90, like 1990.
Well, she's listening to a record player, so I don't really know.
Might be 88. Oh yeah, Jordan Peele, yeah, no.
They got word for that.
It'd be interesting to see, because he's never really ventured into horror.
Yeah, nah.
It comes out 7/22/20.
It doesn't state when it's set.
Also, why is it called Dope? That's such a weird.
It's a weird name, but yeah. I'm not 100% sure. The trailer don't really get into what's going on, really. It's going to be one of them you're going to have to watch to try and figure it out. But yeah,
It's gonna be like Lord of the Rings.
let's not get started on that because everyone knows Lord of the Rings apart from you. Which you lost a nerd card for that, not watching Lord of the Rings. I thought you'd at least research it beforehand.
There's a lot of research for Lord of the Rings.
You know, just type in Lord of the Rings for Dummies. But they're swearing at me, boys and girls. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. Now I know who Jordan Peele is. Yeah, he should have stick with comedy.
It's gonna be. I mean, it might be really good. We don't know.
We don't
That's the
know,
thing.
but he's a comedy guy. It's the he does the Stitch with that other guy, doesn't he? That skinny guy. He's like the big guy, and it's like Laurel and Hardy kind of thing.
What? Yeah, they do like skits.
Yeah, like Laurel and Hardy do. Like he's the chubby one, and his friend's the skinny one.
He's not even chubby.
Have you not seen a picture of him?
He's not. I mean, he's bigger than the other guy, but that doesn't mean he's chubby.
He's a little chubby.
A little.
A little chubby. So the next movie we're going to talk about, I think this is the last one in here.
There's.
Oh no, there's Moon Knight as well. I think we'll leave Moon Knight until next week.
Yeah, because that one might be a.
That's going to be a
one.
long one. So we'll leave Moon Knight till next week. We'll add that on to next week. But this one, The Lost City with Channing Tatum and Sandra Bullock.
And Daniel Radcliffe.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with what? Elaborate.
Daniel Radcliffe's going to be in it as well. I think he's going to be the eccentric millionaire that wants Sandra Bullock and Channing Tatum to go find the treasure of the lost city, and it's going to be like a liar revealed story. But I like it, and that's good. I love Sandra Bullock. Anything she's in is good. And there's a scene where they're pulling leeches off each other, and Channing Tatum, the big, strong guy, is scared shitless. I thought that wouldn't be funny, but that was pretty fun. That was hilarious, because I freaking hate leeches.
What is
People
this,
being
take
chubby.
it?
There's
Am I
nothing wrong with people being chubby. I'm chubby.
I'm here to save you.
I'm chubby. You seen me? But hey, yeah, that leeches scene. Okay, so in the hospital, they used to. I haven't seen it recently. I'm sure they still do. They use leeches to clean wounds out.
Just pick it and fling it.
Don't make that sound.
Ew, and they're like, ah,
Why are you so handsome?
My dad was the weatherman. The Lost
they're
City,
slimy and
March
they're
25th.
gross. Ah,
3, 2, 1. Here's a
Hey,
jump.
And we got Brad Pitt in this as well. Which
Yeah, yeah. It's funny, when I first saw that, I thought that was Mr. Thor, Chris Hemsworth.
I mean, Brad Pitt could pull off Thor, to be honest.
Yeah, with that, I think Brad Pitt could probably do a lot. But
He could probably pull off Old Man Thor.
Oh, he could. It's like when I went to Comic-Con and this one guy was talking to his daughter and somebody was dressed up as Thor. He's like, "Do you want to take a picture with Fat Thor?" Like, could you imagine going to Comic-Con and it's like, "Hey, you're Fat Thor."
Can I also point out about that whole part with Thor? I hated that because they just skipped over it. They didn't even discuss or point out his depression and his recovery and everything like that. They just all of his mental health. They just skipped it all. They completely skipped it all.
That was, man, screen time. They took the mental health out of it.
Well, that was the main point of Thor right there.
I agree. You got to see him depressed, but like it was Fat Thor. Imagine going to Comic-Con, everyone's calling you Fat Thor. Like,
yeah, but you saw how sad he was and how everything, and it just skipped over it, which pissed me off. Because they could have done a lot with that, and they could have reached out to a lot of people that were feeling that way, and they just skipped over it.
yeah, but it was more of an action movie. I agree. I completely agree with you.
Well,
Mental health is important, ladies and gentlemen.
They kind of skipped over most of the action at the start. They speed run the finding the Thanos. Nah. But yeah, let's get back to this film before time runs out. The timer has run out, but we're gonna go do this.
This is the over.
And then we're gonna do the pops. If anyone wants to guess the pops, you've still got time. Also, I don't know what's going on with you, but you keep cutting out.
Okay, it's because my family's all here.
Oh.
My dad was a weatherman.
March
Did he just say because his dad's a weatherman, that's why he's good looking? Fuck. Yeah, Channing Tatum shaved his head. That's kind of weird.
Prepare to die.
That's alright.
And now he's got long hair.
What? Why aren't they biting that guy?
This is ridiculous. Delete.
I like them better with long hair.
Oh, she's writing a book.
Yeah, that's her thing. She's like writing it. I think that's the adventure or something.
You can't spend your life in the bathtub drinking Chardonnay with ice.
It's like one of those like romance novels that she writes. And he's the cover model for these like romance books that your grandma reads.
Right. Romance model. Right, let's point this out. My Nana is 79. She is on the third book of 50 Shades of Grey. Is that the kind of romance novels you're on about?
No, but you know what I'm talking about. The ones that have like the guys that are really, really ripped and like the shirt, and they're always like in this like romantic. You know what I'm talking about.
My Nana loves James Patterson books.
But you know what I'm trying to say. It's like the
corny women.
No, the real raunchy books you get at like it's and when you read them too, they're like stuck his manhood. Like it's not what you're thinking of. But yeah, that's what she writes, and he's the cover model.
Nana's a freak. Nana is awesome.
Look up Harley Quinn romance novels. I bet I can look it up right now and find one.
Let's continue with this. We haven't got time. Add that on with the next. We'll put that on next week. We'll talk about romance novels. DC romance novels.
No, it wasn't. It's not Harley Quinn. It's Harlequin. Jackass. Anyway, continue.
So the point of this is they want him to find the lost city, I'm guessing, because he thinks the books are real.
Unchain me.
Or maybe they are. Yeah, she might be able to figure it out because the code's out. She's a writer.
I just want her to think of me as more than a cover model.
Let's start living dangerously. Alan? What are you doing here?
We're here to save you. I'm certified CPR. I'm
It's
certified
gonna, I hope
CrossFit.
Channing Tatum plays like this, like guy who's just, like I don't know, like the part where they're in the little Fiat. I think it's coming up, or did come up.
What are you doing?
It's
Don't
like
go.
I don't know,
Get
it's pretty
out of
funny.
This is not a romance novel. Jungles eat people like us.
What is that? Get it off.
Sandra Bullock's a good actress too. I like anything she's in.
Don't make that sound. Feels like there's more.
Holy Mother of
more?
God.
They're just sucking on my butt like a big old Jamba Juice.
We're so close. I could actually find the lost city.
If I don't get to this island, my friend and her cover model are going to die.
I am driving.
Oh, oh, oh.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
I didn't know it had copyrighted music in it.
Loretta Sage, getting you out of here.
Why are you so handsome?
My dad was the weatherman. Hey, whoa, she doesn't need saving in there.
Okay.
What are you doing in there?
Again, it's not Harley like Harley Quinn the Clown. It's Harlequin. One word.
Well, that comes out in March.
I should have brought out for Valentine's Day.
I mean, it looks interesting. I bet it'd be fun to watch. If you ever hand me a Harley Quinn, I will burn it. Like looking you in the eyes. Now, which Harley are you on about? The DC Harley Quinn, or are you on about the one she's on about? But yeah, this looks interesting. This could be a good watch. I'm not a massive fan of Sandra Bullock, but yeah, could be a good watch. What? She does my head in.
She what?
She does my head in.
She's the queen.
Yeah, let's not talk about it like
It's a whole nother discussion.
that. But yeah, it could be an interesting watch. I like Channing Tatum. He's a good actor, so is Brad Pitt. So it's,
Yeah, if you
and Daniel
everybody
Radcliffe's good as well.
go to Google and type in
How about we do that after the podcast?
HARLEQUIN.
Sphinx. We do that after the podcast. No, let's not do it during the podcast. Right.
Okay.
So yeah.
Attention span is 26%. That's what we go for around here.
But yeah, no, yeah, it could be a good watch. Nope, I might skip that one. Not 100% sure about that. Ambulance, yeah, I might watch that. That looks interesting. The reason I'm going to skip Nope is because that trailer did nothing. I still have no idea what was going on.
That was a weird one.
Even when I was looking for it, I was like, what the hell? Because I even had to ask you, is this the right trailer that you're on about? Because
What?
all I heard was horses. Right. Okay, so we're going to get on. We're going to talk about pop vinyls right quick. So
Or do you just want to wait till somebody guesses?
I've got 4 guesses right now. Mr. Blade has guessed 331. No. Shiny Eevee guessed 427. Nope.
I know the answer. I'm not allowed to guess.
It's actually more now. Nerdy B guessed 350. No. And Gambit guessed 220. No. What's your guess?
Me?
Yeah.
203.
200 and what?
3.
203. No. So to be honest, the closest one was actually Gambit. But no one actually got within 10 or 20. 268.
Oh.
268. I slipped up and actually told everyone on stream yesterday how
What
many
is
pop vinyls. Because I was talking to Tabby about pop vinyls, and I said my 368 comes to just over $7,000. I slipped up and said that on stream, and no one caught it, and no one changed their answer, and no one was paying attention.
Good. It's a good thing. That's what we wanted.
That's what we wanted. So no one wins the game, and no one wins the. I get to save myself from the hot sauce. For now.
We'll make another one, I'm sure. What are you doing?
I'm thinking of something.
I
Alright.
thought I saw something burning.
There's going to be a pop vinyl on my stream at some point. Not these, and there's going to be a random pop vinyl placed somewhere on my stream during the week. If you can guess which pop vinyl it is when it comes around, we'll do something. I'll come up with something to do. It'll just be placed somewhere, and then you guys have just got to tell me what pop vinyl it is when it comes around.
Put it in Rico. Put it in Rico's bed.
Rico's bed's down there, over there in the living room. He's got a bed everywhere. But I'll place it, I'll hide it somewhere on my stream. And somebody, if you guess right, we'll give a game away. Why not?
A game away?
Yeah, we'll give a game away. Why not?
Sounds good.
So I stream 1 p.m. till 7 p.m. Monday to Friday on Twitch.
And folks, we would love to have a regular schedule, but because of the career path I've chosen, I just don't think it's going to happen right this second. But we'll keep you updated, and I do apologize for having a medical issue last week.
Yeah, I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to talk to you about our schedule at some point this week as well. About keeping it to a certain day and time, and then we'll just work around something like that.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. And Bear and I knew this before we started, that it was probably not going to be like every Wednesday at 5 o'clock or whatever. We'd shoot for that, but you never know what's in my line of work. You don't know what's going to happen. So,
yeah. Also, guys, if you want to follow me on Twitch so you can catch and win the game, my Twitch link is down below the amazing flag below me. Look at her face there. So yeah, that is it from us. Thank you, congratulations, you have received 100 messages today. You just got a reward apparently. Thanks.
Woo!
Would you like to tweet this? No, we would not. Thank you. But yeah, thank you all for being here. Thank you for hanging out with us, and thank you for joining in on the conversation. Hopefully you had a lot of fun today and had a laugh and saw some stuff that you are interested in watching. Next week we will talk about Moon Knight. Before we go, I want to do this right quick. We want to do this right quick.
What?
Oh, no, that's not it. So yeah, hopefully you can all join us again for our next podcast. I can't find it. Where the hell is it? Weird, I can't find it. All right, but I'll just have to. I'll have to find it and add it to the list next week. Hopefully, fingers crossed. But yeah, I think that's it for us. Unless there's anything else you want to say?
I don't think so. I think I'm good.
Think you covered everything?
Yes.
I haven't watched Peacemaker yet, so I can't comment on that just yet. But season 1 is done. They have announced season 2 for it, so hopefully it's good. Hopefully, if anyone's watched it and they're enjoying it, definitely let me know about it if it's worth a watch. Also, I forgot what I was gonna say. The Ghost Rider trailer is actually for the comic book that's coming out. They're relaunching the comic book. Right, that's what I was gonna say. So it's not the actual trailer for the thing. It's for the comic book. It's coming out. I've got a few topics I want to talk to you about next week, but I'm gonna throw them out there for me and Sphinx to look into. I'll let you know during the stream this week sometime when we'll be doing our next podcast. Once I get Sphinx's schedule, because it runs out this week.
Does we do like a scheduling committee. It's like every 6 weeks we get our schedule. So again, it's I do apologize for the craziness that is my life, but it is the career path I've chosen. I don't get to work certain days, certain weeks. It's just kind of all over the place. But Bear seems to be understanding of that.
Or we might just kick her off and we'll just do the podcast. Why not? Remember,
by yourself.
We could, when you couldn't do it, we could get special guests in. I've had a lot of people say they want to join in on the podcast for special guest appearances. If need be, we can always do that if we want to keep to an actual time. Keep it because 6 or so. We'll see. We'll talk about it. We'll come up with something to keep you guys all happy and that. But yeah, that is it for us today. But yeah, I think we are done. I don't think there's else to talk about. I think we've got everything out of the way. So yeah, that is us done. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you for the love and support today. If you are enjoying the podcast, hit the follow button, hit the subscribe button if you're on YouTube, follow button if you're on Twitch, and the add button if you're on Facebook. Don't know much about Facebook. Just not on Facebook.
We just post on it. That's
but yeah, that's it from us today. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for participating. Hopefully you all had fun and enjoyed it. But that is me, Bear, out, and Sphinx out.
Bye.
Bye for now, guys. Catch you all in the next one.